she told you she was the lead singer in a heavy metal band, chances are you'd believe her. But beyond the black-rimmed eyes and flame-red hair is a woman old enough to be a grandmother. Her name is Vali Myers, and her appearance is just as striking as her whirlwind life story. Today she is one of the world's most renowned artists, a dinky-die Australian who for 50 years has been on a remarkable journey. It's taken her from living on the streets of Paris to mixing with some of this century's art icons.
Vali's in Sydney. We're absolutely delighted to have her here. It's just been the highlight of working here at the Valhalla.
This is her welcome home to Sydney. The last time Vali was here was at the age of 19. The year was 1949, and most of this crowd weren't even born. Have you missed Australia?
I carried it with me. I never lost it, love. I'm a real Aussie, bushy.
No, the lovely thing was...
A bushy who can boast friends over the years like Salvador Dali, Tennessee Williams, America's Kennedy family. And then there's a rock and roller by the name of Mick Jagger.
And he was wearing a brown suit, and then I took him upstairs and sat him on my bed, and he was very nice, and he said something very lovely. He said, "You're lucky because I'm a performer, but an artist can work alone," and I knew exactly what he meant.
Over the years, though, her looks have created as much of a stir as her paintings, and Vali's face is itself a work of art.
I used to draw the little moustache on my face for a whole year, like every night before I'd start drawing. I'd draw on the little moustache, and after a year I tattooed them in myself. I just held a little mirror like this, went boom, boom, boom. It doesn't hurt.
You look so good.
This is her first exhibition in the city where she was born. 32 finely crafted drawings, some take over a year to complete. Each one is worked with painstaking effort and precision.
I work with one of the finest pen nibs you can use, English, and you put it on a feather. I've got it on a feather, so it's very light in my hand, and I'm using beautiful Italian paper, and I dilute the black ink.
These works command big bucks. They're priced between $35,000 and $50,000, but money means nothing to this artist. In fact, after a lifetime of work, she has few possessions. No house, no car, just the clothes on her back and the paintings. Any cash made goes to finance her other passion, animals.
Okay.
She lives in this hideaway in southern Italy. Her family is hundreds of pets, and when she's not working high in the hills of Salerno, she's getting down with the locals. But it's men that remain her passion.
Like there's one, and he was naughty. And he had red hair like me, but he had Sicilian background. I met him in New York, and he had a massive red hair, so it looked like incest in bed, you know. Yeah.
Boyfriends feature in many of her works, and over the years there's been plenty to draw. How many lovers have you had?
Oh, gee, I guess hundreds, love. But you have to understand, many were hit and run. I'm very foxy on it, you know.
What do you mean hit and run?
Well, maybe the next day I'm off, you know, yeah.
Do you ever fall in love?
No.
But plenty have fallen for this exotic individual.
She was actually the very first woman to really turn me on, and I'd been in London and I'd met a lot of people and a lot of pop stars, but it was that woman there that really turned me on. And
Jenny Key was one of the hundreds of fans to welcome her home to Sydney this week.
She's a goddess. She was a hippie before there were hippies. She was a bohemian before there were bohemians. She was a environmentalist before we sort of really thought about environmentalism. And she's a free spirit.
A goddess, a free spirit who's just about ready to give the art game away. After years devoted to her work, Vali Myers is soon to retire. This, she says, will be her last painting. It won't be completed for another 2 years, and after that, her collection will be left to the people of Australia.